People always ask me, Ludwig, if you had to start your channel over, what would you do? I think they're mostly asking so they can just do that and hopefully get successful. I've made a brand new channel. And today I'm gonna find out if YouTube is mostly based on luck or mostly based on skill.
This video, which has reached 4 million people, was a scam. Misinformed 4 million people. Still being referenced to this day as a legitimate test. Can you believe that?
So this whole thing started way back in November of 2021. Ludwig released a video on the 5th showing how he made a secret second channel to prove YouTube's success is mostly skill, not luck. He made a 3.5-minute video about Mizkif and how his door contributed to his successful streaming career, in which he paid about $550 to have others voice, edit, and make the video so that it wasn't obvious it was a Lud video. Ideally, those at home could do those things themselves for free. Right after posting the video, Ludwig donated $50 to Miz while streaming in hopes he would react to the video in front of his large audience, which Mizkif did. This quickly got Lud past his goal of 1,000 views in 24 hours. In fact, within 4 days, it had over 11,000 views and 1,000 subscribers.
Currently, the video is sitting at about 11,000 views. The channel is at about 1,000 subscribers. And you can check right now, this isn't all views from like direct clicking. You know, those are the views that I quote unquote paid for, right? That's the views that I got Mizkif to click it, and then everyone from Mizkif's chat went to watch it. But the key to all YouTube success is views under this category. That means algorithm views. And 30% of all the views in this video are from the algorithm, 3.5 thousand, which is huge. That's a big number.
Fast forward to November 2022, I finally worked up the courage to make my own YouTube channel. I upload my first several videos with Lud's voice in the back of my mind the entire time. Mid-December, I decided, screw it, I'm gonna do it. I decided I was gonna make a short, fun video about one of my favorite content creators, but who? Well, why not Ludwig himself? Someone I'm a true fan of, that I think I know a fair bit about, but also because in my head it made sense. He would know exactly what I was doing if he ever was to catch wind of my video, but hopefully still know that I meant all the nice things I said. On Christmas afternoon, Sunday, December 25th, I released a 2.5-minute video called Why Ludwig Agren is the Best Streamer/YouTuber of All Time. By the time I woke up the following morning, the video already had over 1,000 views. Within 24 hours, it hit the 1.5 thousand mark, which for my little baby channel is awesome, especially when the comments and support from fellow Ludbuds was all super positive and sweet. I even had this fun exchange with someone who said they don't watch Ludwig, but got tired of being recommended my video, so finally decided to just watch it. After being far too nervous and broke to actually attempt to donate to Lud when he started streaming that evening, I took what I had already accomplished as a win and was about to move on when DarkViperAU entered the picture for me. Admittedly, I had never seen his content before, but was very quickly a fan after binging quite a few videos. But what brought me to his channel was a comment I saw about him debunking Ludwig's whole secret second channel video.
The video that he released on the 2nd of November, right? He had a podcast on the 3rd of November where he talked about making this video.
And so what I did is I wrote an entire script for a video. I hired a guy from Fiverr to voice over. It's like a video essay, and then I hired someone to edit it, and then I uploaded it on a brand new channel.
But surely
with
doesn't talk about the
subscribers.
Topic. Surely not.
And then I like the goal is basically to see if I could get like 1,000 views on it.
No one could search it based off
and
that.
I did it in less than a day.
Wow.
Wait, how did it even get viewed? You just like hit the algorithm enough?
No, it wasn't even. I mean, it's actually hitting the algorithm a bit now. But what I did, it's like a video essay on Mizkif. It's like a really good, I think, pretty well written one. It's basically like how a door made the streamer $1 million is the title.
This is the title.
I think most of his success comes from like his open door policy. And then it's like 3 minutes, and I just donated to him, and then he watched it like on a.
He even says the length, and so this comes out on the 3rd of November, a day after he makes the video, right? So he's promoting it on a podcast. I'm like, well, he's only done it once, right? No, he does it again. Because the same podcast then goes on to Google on November the 4th. But then like, okay, well, it's done. No, but then he goes on November 5th and says the exact same thing here. He's promoted the video on 3 different platforms in a very specific way. There's no link, but people can clearly search for the video. They can clearly search for it. And if something is searched for a lot, it does get a boost in the algorithm. I've experimented with this and I know this is true. So the search came first and then it took off in the algorithm.
Yes, true. Absolutely. The original video being released on November 2nd and the podcast being dropped on 3 different platforms on the 3rd, 4th, and 5th, where he gives out the length and name of the video, taints the entire pool after the first day or 2, and makes this sudden spike in YouTube searches make sense, as well as the push in the algorithm afterwards. Lud still had his 1,000 views in less than 24 hours, but I would say probably a far cry from the 1,000 subs with just the one video and 11,000 views he had right before posting the video about all of this on his main channel on the 5th, without all the promotion and subsequent searches for it. So what else did Matt have to say?
New creators do not know what good content is or how to make it. They don't know what good editing is or how to do it. They don't know what good voiceovers are or how to make them. They don't know what good thumbnails are or how to make them. And they don't know what good titles are or how to make them either. This, of course, does not mean that new creators can't do these things. It is simply when they do them, it is generally out of luck. And Ludwig's video does nothing to rectify any of this. Ludwig's advice ultimately boils down to, do the good thing and the good things will happen. Were any of you watching his video like, oh my god, good content's a secret? I thought it was bad content. Ludwig, you're gonna change my life forever.
True. He even touched on something I was struggling with, that I could not for the life of me figure out how I was going to capitalize on the small success of my video. I made this channel with the intent of uploading things I was interested in and hoping maybe others were too, maybe putting together some type of small community. And I wasn't going to just keep making videos on Lud or streamers in general. But it did bring in eyeballs I wouldn't have otherwise had, and quite a few did watch some of my other videos and decided to stick around by subscribing. So again, for me, this was a win. I only bring all of this up because it is so often referenced by other YouTubers and the like as proof that anyone can be a successful YouTuber. I would argue it can show you a lot of great things and teach you how to maybe get into the algorithm a bit if you use the information correctly. But I don't think following this advice is going to get you very far, especially a long-term YouTube career, and the numbers are just inaccurate. I would even argue that using some of what Ludwig is talking about in his video without paying a streamer to watch it can be somewhat successful for you like it was for me. In my case, I would say it was the title and thumbnail having Ludwig's name as well as a very bold claim, like him being the best YouTuber of all time, as well as it being pretty short and concise. I do think DarkViperAU brings up a lot of great points as to why we should not just blindly believe everything we see and hear, but I do like to think Lud was not intentionally being misleading. Let me know what you all think. I second guess every single video I put up, so I hope no one is taking this as an attack. This is just my experience. Thought I would share. So anyway, I'm Black Veil. Please like and subscribe. Hope to catch ya in the next one.